Artists, today we are going to start a line project where we are going to use static line to create an animal. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with our animal because even though our animal is going to look realistic, we're going to give them a bit of a unique outfit or accessory like a hipster sweater or some hipster glasses. So the very first thing that I want you to look at is your handout with the 4 different animals. And I want you to notice that the animals are not really drawn with line. As far as an outline of the animals, but the animals are drawn with different directions of line. If we look at the bear, we can see lines going in multiple directions. Where the bear is darker, the lines are closer together. Where the bear is lighter, the lines are further away. If we look at the deer, the same thing. All of the shading is happening when the lines are closer together. And we can see that the lines go in multiple directions. The fox shows the different directions of the fur. We've got some vertical lines going here and some diagonals. Same with the owl. Okay, lines closer together are a little bit darker. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick an animal, preferably an animal from the wild, and you can use one of the animals from here, or you can draw your own, but my only requirement is that it has to be big. So if I'm going to draw a bear, the very first thing that I would want to do is just do a very simple pencil outline. This pencil outline will be erased, so we don't want to draw too hard, we don't want to draw too dark, and we don't want a ton of detail, just the outline. And remember I said that our animal is going to have a little bit of a fun element to it. If you're going to give your animal a sweater, you can just simply come out from the neck or the shoulders to draw where that sweater would be. If you wanted to give your animal some hipster glasses, kind of like the images here, you could go ahead and draw those now. I'm just going to give mine a sweater. Our next step is to start adding line. We talked about how line should go in different directions. So when you start drawing the lines with your Sharpie, you want to actually put some lines right on top of your pencil line. We're not drawing an outline though. We're still only using different static lines. So I can use my vertical lines here. I'm going to fill that bear in the face. You'll notice that I did different directions of line around the eyes. I did different directions of line around the ears. I filled in the solid parts. I left a highlight for my bear's eye. I want the nose to maybe stand out a little bit, so I think I'm going to leave that white. But I would just continue on filling that whole bear in with static line. When it comes to the sweater, we are just simply going to outline the sweater. I'm careful not to outline the actual bear. I'm only outlining the sweater. I'm going to go ahead and pause. Once my animal has been completely outlined in Sharpie and the line pattern has been added, I'm going to want to go back in with an eraser and erase any pencil lines, because our next step is adding color just to the sweater or the accessories that we have our animal wearing, and we don't want any pencil lines showing for that. So any pencil lines that are still visible, make sure you go through and erase.